Okay, welcome back, Sajid.
Okay.
So we practiced Photoshop last class, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and let me try to open what we do. Yeah, basic shape it seems because after that I never opened this one. Yeah, do you remember this?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, the shapes and all we did. Okay, today we'll do something with layers. So right now I'm going to create a new file 180 180. Okay, this is for Instagram post. Okay, so we got a canvas. So in if you press F7, you get a layers panel here. In the layers panel, basically there'll be one background image. When you create a new file, there'll be a background image. So background basically your canvas. It can be either a color you preferred or a white color or a transparent. Transparent means there is really no color. It will be completely see through. So after that, whenever you start creating few objects, automatically layers will appear here. For example, if I'm adding a new shape here by adding this shape tool, okay, so the shape will be added to a new layer. Look at here. Right now, I have only background here. So when I'm adding a new shape here,
Yeah.
immediately I'm getting a rectangle. This is a shape, right? Rectangle. So you can see here a layer is added by a shape. Similarly, if I'm adding an image by place that also will create a layer with a picture. Okay, so let's assume if I'm adding this one, getting an extra layer here with uh, I mean this layer is representing the image which I am placing here. Okay, so right now I have two layers and background. Okay, what
Yeah.
if you're opening a file, you get the background itself will be that image layer. Example, like file open, and I'm trying to open this file. So look at this is that file. The file got the background. Okay. So now
Yeah.
if I want to do something on this one, this is not like what we do here. If we do here, we have separate layer. If I want to move, I can move this layer little bit wherever I want like this. I can move, okay, horizontally or vertically, okay, or I can move it because it's a layer completely. It's open or it's you have the freedom to do that. Even um, look, our rectangle is not visible. What is the reason here? Why we have two layer here? Okay,
If it is not transparent. Yeah.
pardon?
It is not transparent. That's why. Yeah.
It's not the first one is not transparent. That's one reason. Other reason is this is behind. Okay, the rectangle is the lowest
Yeah.
layer. Okay, the top layer is the this forest layer, which is already covering all the canvas. So if I'm there are two options. One option, as you told, I can make it this is little transparent by reducing the opacity into some number. Now you can see it's visible here. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, otherwise, what I can do is I can just drag and drop this layer here. So now that layer is coming here, layer on top. Okay, the shape layer coming on the top. Okay, but I did two layers here. I have full rights here. But when you coming to the new file, we opened like this one, you don't have anything. Okay, here you cannot move it. It doesn't move. It shows an error message. Okay, and you cannot do anything because it is the background right now. Look at this, it's a background. So actually I made this one. I don't want all of this area. I want only this, the corridor kind of thing. This area should be maximized, zoomed, and little bit rotated because it's not straight here. Okay, so what I want to do is I can make this as a layer. Easy method is just unlock this. There's a lock here. The lock, if you press double click, not only single, double click, this will show you a layer name. Okay, so I can make this like shopping mall. The layer name is, it's not mandatory to give a name. Okay, shopping mall. Then that this background become a layer here. Look, now it's a layer. Okay, so now you have freedom to move it. Okay, or even if you want to make it bigger, what I my requirement is I want only this corridor, so I can make it bigger. Okay, bigger in size. So what I will do is I will do the transformation. First I need little straighten, and now I'm holding my alt shift key and alt key, or shift key is enough. If an alt will be it, both side will be like this. Shift and alt is height and width automatically adjusting. So look at this. So if I'm keeping here, I am holding my shift key alone, then making bigger, something like this. Okay, and I'm applying.
Yeah.
Okay, the transformation is complete. And what's the result? It shows the corridor part that I think this is the shops and all only showing. The outer area is hidden. Okay,
Yeah.
it's there. If I'm moving, I can see the look at this outer area. Everything is there, but I don't want it. I only want to see the shops and all. So it's straightened and it's here. Okay. So this is what the second technique of unlocking a layer, unlocking a background with and it's converting into layer. There is one more method. If you, I'm closing this one, I don't want this because we don't want to do anything on this. So I'm clicking file, open, and yeah, this one. Okay, this is a new layer. Again, it's locked. So what I can do is I can just right click here on this one. Then I can make layer from background. Look at this layer from background. Okay. So if I press this one,
Yeah.
again it will show you the same thing. It goes here. Okay, so what happened? You don't need to double click this one, right click and layer from background. Now if you want to make a copy of this one, right click here, duplicate layer, so you get the background here locked and an extra layer you will get to work with. Look at the difference. Background here automatically, I mean the already the background is here without any change, but you will get an additional layer of that, a copy of that layer. This is the top one is completely a layer. So I can give a name for this golden sand, the name of the layer, golden sand. And now that golden sand is, movable, expandable. So this is the second layer. Okay. It's an additional layer which we made it on top of the first layer.
Yeah.
So you can do that, this one. Okay. Now, another thing. So far, everything is clear, right? The existing background we changing, or if you're adding
Yeah.
some object also will be getting like layers. These three things are very basic. If you want some colored layer here, I want a completely a red color layer. Okay, in that case we have here layer contains a new fill layer. Okay, new fill layer. So that is the first option is called solid color. If you click this one, then give a name for this one. I can make a name like red layer. Okay, red layer. This color is nothing. This color is simply here in the layer panel. They will give some small color to identify certain group of layers. Okay, let's assume that you have an artwork. In that artwork may contain some text, some graphics, some backgrounds, everything. So you can categorize by giving some colors. So here those colors are available. So this is not for the filling color. Let's assume I am creating blue. So blue will can be, you can see a blue color here in the layer panel. And opacity and mode, here you can see layer mode, this is normal, and opacity 100, this one that I'm not changing because I want entirely a dark red color. So now the time to choose a color, which color you want. Okay, in order to get a red, a complete pure red, you can see the combination is RGB. Red is 255, green is 0, and blue is 0, or double F and 0000. This is the hash code of that particular color. And click OK. What happened now? I'm getting a layer with the color. Okay, this layer is completely a color. Got it right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a fill color. Now I want
Yes, sir.
another one more layer fill with the gradient. Okay, this time I'm trying gradients. I'm writing a rainbow gradient or rainbow layer. This I'm giving name like rainbow layer. No changes here. Okay, okay. In this rainbow layer, I want rainbow gradient. So I'm clicking this rainbow gradient. Click OK. One is like this. Okay, I got a rainbow gradient here. So that's another layer. Okay, so layer, fill layer. Now last one, pattern. Okay, I am writing here texture layer. This is my layer name, texture layer. I'm clicking OK. Then what texture I'm choosing here is, okay, there are few available. I can add few more by appending like artistic surfaces. Not sufficient, this one. Artistic brush and canvases append. Another color papers append. Another erodible append. Like that you append, so it will be showing a big list of patterns here. Again, there are a lot of patterns available here, like rock patterns append. So these are the rock patterns. Look at this, the big balls and all, marble kind of thing, granite. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the pattern. So here if you have like this one is one pattern, but this has a small variant inside. Okay, each one now more some more changes. Not only this, you can do few more changes on top on that. We have texture fill too. Let's see what is that. Okay, what something like this. Okay, this one. So let's try this one. Then come here. Okay, so this is what this one, and the scaling is here. You can adjust the scaling. It will be giving you a different option like this. Okay, let it be like this for a difference. So one pattern like this. So here, three different types of pattern we applied. One is a solid color. The color is red. So if I'm turning off this two layer, I can see the solid red layer here. And I have a gradient layer. That is this one. And I have a pattern layer. That is this one. Okay. So anytime you can double click and change the pattern if you want. You don't want to edit it again and again. Look, this is a solid, rock pattern. Look at this. Okay. So these are the three different layers you see. Okay, layer, different layer. Now we will learn something called blending modes. Okay, layer also we can try blending modes. So in that blending mode, for that example, I'm going to, yeah, this file. Look at this one. I don't want this shape here. Let's remove it. Okay, so now what I'm doing is, okay, I'm making a new layer with some color option. Like for example, here I'm going to use a black color painting. So for that, I'm using my polygonal lasso tool, and I'm selecting like this a small shape. Okay, this is a shape. Here I'm filling a color. So using a our color bucket. Okay, paint bucket tool, and choosing a color. So to choose a color, you can use this one. Okay, a little bit darker green. Okay, this green I'm filling here like this. Okay, so now what happened? An extra layer is here. An extra layer. That layer contains a green color, and that layers blending mode is normal mode. Okay, means normal means it's completely whatever in the layer it visible. So in this layer the green color is here, so it's visible here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm trying to change the mode of this blending mode of this layer, that upper layer, the green color layer. I'm going to change the mode. So first I'm going to use a mode called multiply. Okay, try this multiply and see what is the result. Look at this. Okay, what happened actually? the
Yeah.
the color of the
Increase.
green, yeah, the color of the green here, it is going to show here. Okay, the green color, through the green
Yeah.
color the background is visible. Okay, so the this is doing some kind of algorithm inside to make it darken the colors of existing layer by adding the top layer. Okay, the top layer's color also adding to the existing layer, so you get more darker here. I can try the color by filling a red color and see what will happen if you say red color. So let's try this way. uh, Red is here. I'm filling just simply red here. Look at this. Okay, so still it's not completely same like before, because the mode of this blending is this blending mode is multiply. Okay, if normal, you cannot see anything, you can't see anything completely, it will be normal red like regular one. So this is multiply, it will be giving it. And also I will try one more layer here. Let's try a new layer. It will be a continuation of this one. I'm doing a line like this up to here, up to here. This is an outer area of that one, but I'm going to fill again same red color. Okay, this is another layer. This layer is normal. Previous layer, the we can call it like left layer. This is in left side, left layer, and this is right layer. This is left one, is left one, another is right. Okay, the right one I am changing the blending mode into, let's say, darken. Okay, look at the darken is a difference. Difference is more darker, and even this or color burn also will be okay additionally. So if you changing any of this one, like lighten, what's lighten thing, look at the difference. Okay, so the blending mode will help you to make more patterns out of the existing color. So now it's look like a design here, because there is an object here. I think a tourist or somebody is standing here, and this that area alone is normal, and rest all I made it into two different things. So when you're making some artwork, you can apply this kind of blending, and there are a lot of, again, these are all soft one. Soft one means it's be more lighter, in case like they say soft light. Okay, so
Ah,
different.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, soft light, then pen light, each have its own small difference only. Hard max, okay, it's series tiny dots. Okay, so it's all based on the both. Okay, different difference and exclusion. So every time when you're choosing a new area, because this is a group, it's more darken, lighten, and a kind of shadows will be changing, and midtones will be changing, and color changing here, hue, saturations. Okay, so every layer blending mode will be different. Okay, so look at this. We didn't done anything for the picture, but it shows a very totally a different pattern when you are applying this one. Okay, this is not the real one. Real one is completely a dark forest, but when you apply in this kind of thing, you get a like, a dried forest or something like after the winter. Okay, something like that. So like this autumn, and different kind of things you can apply.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, and even this also, if you reduce in the opacity, like a small color change will happen. Okay, so this all we did it on the layer having a blending mode. The blending mode changes comes, even the backside is a white color, then when you're applying a blending mode, it will be very less effect only. Black background, I mean the main layer, this is the main layer we are using, the green color. On top of that we are applying the layers. So if the main layer is more darker and having some darker shades, then it will be more effective in this case. Otherwise you won't affect. For example, um, let's try this way. File, new, you get a okay, try, and no need to go there. Even we have here the white color one, canvas. Let's try it this way. I'm just turning off this one. Look at this, what is this one here. Okay, you have out of the white, this one is showing, but the blended mode, the hue mode is nothing, it's not working. The top one. Okay, this one worked, the multiply worked, but hue mode doesn't work. hue mode will work if you trying something like darken. Look, now darken is working, and maybe here the hard light. Okay, so some of them are working, some of them no effect here. Look at the difference here. Okay, so some of the effects won't work with white or light shades. Okay, will work, but it will get a different result, but others will be giving you more result. So in a white color, this is the result, but in the photo, this is the result. If you're applying another photo, try this area. I'm going to place a new photo. Place yeah, this photo, this shop photo. Look at the result. Okay, what is the result? In some color there is some big difference happening. What are this color actually? Let me hide and see. Yeah, these are darker black colors. Okay, those darker area, this effect is showing a difference, but for this, no, nothing happens. So the second one's effects difference, we'll try subtract. Okay, look at the subtract, what happening. Okay, so you have to try one by one of this one to see what is the change happening in when you blending a layer with a different blending mode. Okay, blending mode, like the colors of the previous layers and the current layer going to mix it. Okay, when you're adding some color into the existing color, especially the red color, in a different way, the result is a different result. Okay, that's what you want to understand from this exercise of blending modes of layer. And other thing is like you can I think we did the effects before, effect like shadows and color filling or gradient filling and all. Sajid, did we try it?
Yeah, I think like few we did. I think few things we did.
Hmm.
I think.
Okay, fine. So now we'll do one thing. Mm, okay, regarding the shapes, when you're adding to any particular this any particular uh, layer, any shape you're adding, look at this. The shape have two things. One is the stroke, that is the blue color stuff, sorry, the black color, and the fill, right? So regarding in the shape layer, there are two things you can see: opacity and fill. Okay, opacity, if you're reducing, that will affect the stroke and the fill. Stroke means, let me increase this one. This is now 9. Look, now you can see the color, right? The black color, that is the
Ah, okay.
stroke of this one, and here is a fill color, the red of this one. Okay, so regarding shapes and layer, oh sorry, regarding the shapes and layer, a shape layer have two settings will be applicable: opacity and fill. If you try only opacity as usual, we reducing for the normal layer, it will be affecting both of this one. Carefully listen, it will be affecting both of this one. Let's try this way. When I'm reducing the opacity, it going to be affecting my shapes fill color and stroke color. Okay, you got it right. Fill color and
Yeah,
stroke
yeah.
color going to be transparent. I don't want, let's assume that I don't want to change anything for my stroke, only for my fill. Then I can try here. What is this? Fill. In the fill, if I am reducing the, it's something similar like the opacity reducing,
In the
but
middle,
it only affect to the inner filling area. Look at
inner.
the
Yeah, okay.
stroke doesn't make any change, stroke remains same. Okay, the stroke remains same, but inner filled stuff is changed. Fill color is now totally around 50% or maybe 75%. Still it's transparent. I can change the fill color something like instead of a red color, what is that? Okay, the red color I'm changing into, let's say, blue or some green, whatever it is. Okay, so it automatically you can see the difference here. So fill is increased, the fill is the full, then the full green will be visible. At the time, that inner part is less. Okay, only the gradient of the fill will be reduced. Sorry, the transparency of fill will be reduced, and other will be remain same. Okay, the stroke will be remain same. That's what difference of the fill and opacity. So listen, this will be more effective on shape thing, because shape only having a filled color, rest all having the normal what they call normal the uh, color is fine. Okay, shape contains two things: one is the fill and the outer thing is called a stroke. I can change my stroke into a gradient also. That will try that way. Instead of one single color of black, I'm going to make a silver effect radier. Let me have a silver stuff. Let me check. Yeah, this guy. Okay, like a silver thing. So this is the effect which I'm using here. Okay, so this is my new thing. So it's a totally a new design, right? Somewhere in the corner, if I'm keeping this one like this, and let little bit of reduce in the stroke size, maybe half of this one, like 4. Okay, yeah, this will give you a design. You can write something here in a dark text, okay, like something like a shop's tag or something. It must be black. What I'm going to write here is, we try text one? Now open.
Text, no, I didn't try.
No, okay. Text we didn't try, right? Okay, we can just try today. So I think text we tried. Yeah, text
No, no,
we
text. We tried that this thing, right?
writing and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay.
Different
So
types of text, different styling, and
yeah, if you, this one, if you increasing, this will be just the line spacing. Okay, line spacing. You can make this bold, and yeah, this is bold. Even Arial have other variant, more bold stuffs of Arial. It's only one Arial available, or else use some kind of more thicker fonts. Now open. Yeah, and if you move this is little down, okay, you can, yeah, the shop is now open, something like that, because of corona maybe it's closed before, now it's open. Okay, so we can post this in the Instagram. We'll make a small stroke for this one using a stroke option. uh, a stroke of not a black color stroke. We can use a gradient stroke of the silver gradient. Let's try that way. Gradient. We have the list of gradients here. Where is that silver guy? Which is my favorite. Okay, open, and the thickness of the gradient will make 3. Click OK. Okay, so this gives you an artwork. Simply we just added few layer effects of layer blending modes and few designs, and like a combination of few things. And what they do means it now open, and we will add a logo here. Let's assume this is what shop, uh, let's say, which is your favorite brand. Tell me a shop name.
like Adidas show.
Okay, great. Adidas. Just want to download a logo. Okay, Adidas. I don't know. Today my system is very slow. Some
Oh,
is an SVG. Okay, file, place. Mm,
Is there up, right? Up.
this one, I think I have an issue. Why save images? I have to buy this one's 42. Yeah, this is 42 only, right? Let me try another one. So, okay. Maybe the file which I'm downloading, it's not a uh, proper one. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to reduce this one. Apply. Okay. I'm going to place this logo in the bottom corner somewhere here. Okay. It's a bit smaller, but there is a small issue. What is the issue? An issue?
Issue.
Did you see an issue?
No,
There
I
is an
didn't
issue.
see
This
like
is
that.
this is this is black color, and this black logo I don't think is matching to this red color here. So we'll try something lighter. How we can apply a
Yeah,
light
yeah.
color means it's already a transparent image, so the background everything is not visible. Only the shapes and the text only visible, right? So it's easy for us.
Yes.
It's a PNG file. So I feel like
Yeah.
if you make in this one a white color will be more I think more attractive in this case. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's already made by them and it's made by black color. So let's sometimes IDA will use blue color or white color. How you can change an existing image color? Okay. So this one is very easy because it's as it is a GIF or a PNG file with transparency saved here, preserved here. So I can just simply apply an effect to this one like color overlay. Okay, I'm applying a color overlay right now. Look at it's coming right. It's coming like what you called a red color, right? So I can apply white. Click OK, and OK. Otherwise, I can apply some drop shadow like this to make it a more 3D effect. So making this 3 size also spread this 3 and size also 3, like something like this, Adidas. Okay. If you don't like the drop shadow, just simply click in this eye, drop shadow will be gone. Look at the difference before shadow and after shadow. Which is better, with shadow or without shadow? Sajid,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
which is better, with shadow or without shadow?
For me, both is okay.
Okay. So we'll ask this company, Adidas company, which is okay for you. Then decide. Okay. I think shadow is good, but it's too much, right? So better
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
shadow will be easy. Okay, like this. So it's white color and it's visible. Or even we can move this logo into this corner. So everywhere there's a special impact. Okay, when you move into this area. Okay, now open here. So it's like an artwork we can send to them. Okay, this is an artwork. So this is like a poster design. We made it by learning few shapes and blending modes and other things. Okay, So far we discussed a lot of layer based concept, adding more layers and all. Now again, something which is layer, which is we can create some groups in the layer. Okay, what that mean is, we just
Yeah.
typed a text here. This is a text, you can see a t is a text, right? And this contains some additional object
Yeah.
stuff, like a picture, a logo. This one, this is a, I write here called logo layer. This logo, and now open is the it's already text. I write here text now open, text now open. And this is the shape yellow. Okay, something like so. Look at this now open, and this yellow color is a combination, because this, if you moving this anywhere, the shape, if you're moving, the yellow only moving, the now open will be remain there. Look at this, this is not good, right? Hmm? If you're moving something, it should be,
Yeah.
most should be moved, right? So what I can do is,
Yes.
I'm just selecting the shape here, the yellow shape, and holding my shift key,
Yeah.
I'm selecting the text also. So now two of them are selected here. Okay, now if I'm moving, it will move, but what I'm going to do is, I'm making a group. These two will be combined together as a group. So I'm pressing Control G. So now we can see a group here. So I'm writing here yellow box. So thing of the yellow box, everything inside is now become one group. If you're moving, it moves, along with you. So you can keep it here or here. It's up to you. Anywhere you can move it, move and keep it. Let's say this is okay in the middle also. You can keep it now open. So each one have its own, uh, advantage. Sometimes some people will say, okay, better keep like this, or better keep in the bottom corner, something like this. Okay, like this will be better. Okay, so your customers preferences, we can choose it. This may be something like that, so you can change it. Even this red, two red color one, I'm selecting this two, I'm making a group. What I'm buying it, overlay. This is an extra things what we added as an overlay of the image. So if I'm turning off this together off, and it become like this. Okay, got the difference. So now,
Nice.
and these are the, I think this, the green color one we didn't use here. It was hidden. It won't work with Adidas. I think there is no shopping thing. This is like a shop, like a shopping mall and shop and showroom. So I can delete the layer. Okay, right now I am selected this green color one, and I'm pressing this delete button. I can remove an unwanted layer. Okay,
Yeah.
so we learned how to make group. This one we don't want to make group, because it's already a single image only. If you want, you can make a group also, just clicking here and Control G. That comes under a group, and you can name this like photo. This is a real photo, right? Real a photo of a shopping mall photo. And the logo also, simply type Control G, and you can write it logo. Okay, so now if you close everything, you can see four groups here. One group is for logo. Maybe you have multiple logos, or any in hereafter, if you're adding one more logo, like Reebok also, if you want to add, you can add that into this logo layer. This one, yellow box is the text, and this the what you call the banner thing. And the overlay is the color stuff we added, the two colors of those things. And the photo is the graphics, photographic layer we added here, this thing. Okay, so we added all in different groups. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so this way we can arrange it. When you're working with the real time, as an artist or a photographer or a graphic designer, you must follow these things to make it more organized, well organized. Okay, so then people can easily understand. If you're sending this file to somebody also, they can understand what are the layer groups contains different things. Okay, let's try
Oh.
something now. Okay, so the layer thing is, that's all you have. Then layer mask and all. Layer mask and all we discussed in the first class itself, to hide something, to hide unwanted things and all. Here we have a layer menu itself. There are a lot of options in layer. Example, I will tell you something like, for example, I have many things here, right? This is when you're saving a Photoshop file only, this will preserve like this. Okay, when you save this file into a PNG or a JPEG file or something, those file formats are unable to keep this layer information. Okay, so this layer information can be saved in Photoshop file as well as PDF files also. Okay, PDS also
Okay.
the capacity to save this one. You understand what I'm saying? For example,
Yeah, yeah.
you didn't save it. This is my file called untitled. I'm going to say this is a file save. It's in your, this is your folder, multimedia, under we have graphics. Okay, so I'm saving this like Adidas banner, Adidas banner, or Adidas artwork. This one artwork, Adidas artwork. Okay, so this time I'm choosing a format is PSD. So your first, very first saving must be PST. PST means Photoshop data file. It can save, it can preserve all of your Photoshop informations, okay, including the layers and other things. Okay, I don't want the compatibility because I'm using this file in my version only. If you want to use this thing on your some previous versions and previous versions of Photoshops and all, you can try this maximize compatibility. Okay, so I don't want this because right now we are
Oh,
working with my our existing Photoshop only. We are not going to open this in any other Photoshop. Okay, so done. I'm done. My work is PSD file right now. Okay, now I'm going to save this as save as. Okay, to the customer we are giving file maybe JPEG or PNG. So I'm trying PNG right now. Same Adidas artwork PNG. Save it and click OK because the compression and interlace don't need to change. We are done. Okay, now let's try, this is PST. Okay, this is PST file. Open the PNG of that one. We have the PNG Adidas artwork PNG, this one. Open and see what's happened. This is the file. Okay, what we are now
oh,
opened is the Adidas PNG file. Okay,
yeah,
what the PSD file. Okay, this is
yeah.
PSD. You can see here it's written PNG. What's the difference here? Can you edit this one? No, we can't edit. Why?
No,
Because
there
look
is
at the
no
layer.
editors on.
It's having one single layer called background. There is no details available. Okay, if there is no detail available, how you are going to this one? So let's assume this one. Anytime I have all the layers available here, even I'm closing and I'm reopening file. Open. I have the Adidas artwork PSD file here. If I opens, automatically the file open and everything is here. I can turn off the logo or I can move the logo somewhere like this. Okay, or even
Yeah.
I will change this text into now now closed again corona. Okay, okay. Now close. D is not visible because the width is less. Okay, now closed. Don't come here. It's closed again. Okay, so I can try reducing the width of, where is my character panel? Yeah, it's here, 200. Now closed because that's usually happening, right? Before it was everything open. Now I think the restaurant are again going to
Yeah,
reduce
yeah,
reduce the capacity. Okay, now close. Okay, so easy. This time I'm showing an example only. Okay, the
yeah. Okay.
PST file anytime you can do any modification, but once you saved as a PNG file or a JPEG file, then there is no any text or other information available. This is, we can simply can say a flattened image, flattened. Now everything you, example, I'll tell you an example. You know the transparent plastic sheet, the cover, the polythene cover and something transparent. Okay, if you drawing some pictures on 2 3 layers of transparent one, and once you heating it together it will get melted and like a glass sheet. Hereafter you cannot separate it one by one. Same thing here, all our layers has been merged together and now we have a flattened image. Okay, so this flattened one we have no way to get it edited. You can add something extra. Let's say somebody want to change the my artwork, then you can do something. You can add an extra kind of designs on top of that one. Okay, something like this. If you do, this will work. Is there any elephants in your home?
No, 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 chair, chair.
Saying like the noise of an elephant. Okay, look at this. What I'm doing is I'm simply joking. Okay, don't be serious. Okay,
Yeah,
something
okay.
like that. You're
Yeah,
adding
yeah.
extra on top of this one. So you can do something. Okay, but still you lost that opportunity to edit it. Okay, the proper
Yeah.
edit, simple edit. Okay, then you have to erase it and do something. Okay, to make it. This is the real one. Now, what I'm going to show you that instead of this the both file have an issue. The issue is the png file is little size wise, it is very smaller. Photoshop file will be in a very large size. The reason is that is keeping lot of information. So once you are done at the final one and you don't want to keep it, you can try an option called flatten image. Okay, flatten image, what is that? This will be doing the same what as the png doing. What png doing? PNG is merging all the layer on top of that and flattening it, pressing and heating and melting,
Ah, okay, okay.
melting
I
and make it
understood. Yeah.
making one single layer. Okay, once done, then you cannot. For example, if you melting some copper and iron mixing together and make it, you getting a mixed metal, right? Later, if you want to split the iron separate and copper separate, it's hard or you cannot do it, right? Same thing like here. Here we have a lot of layers here. We are merging together and flattening together. Now we cannot convert back into its original. So look at this, very carefully use this one. Don't try this even. I don't recommend this one, because if you run this one, all of your layer, no, before I'm doing, I have groups of this one and each one contains lot of layer. Okay, like this, many layer and layer effects, everything is here. Look at this one. So once you make in the flat turn, right click, flat turn, what happens? It's gone, same like the png file. Okay, now only you
Yeah.
have the background. Okay, if you save this, don't save. If you save this, what will happen? You will never get a chance to edit it as before as a photoshop file. That is a drawback of when you're doing this one. But the advantage is here. One advantage, what's the advantage? Your file size get reduced. Okay, because previously you might have a lot of pictures included, lot of additional shapes and other things, logos, everything, each one of its own size. But right now those things are all converted into one single flattened image. So the file size of this file will be reduced. Okay, I'm going back to normal by using the undo option. Control Z. If I'm pressing Control Z, I'll get the normal things at all. Now, one more thing I want to show you, like you can join few layers. Okay, you can join few layer into one single layer. That means let's try that in a new artwork. File, new, as usual, our 180. This time I don't want 300, make 200. My system is too slow. Okay, so this is what I'm going to change, add few layers into one single layer. Okay, let's try a new layer. It's a blank layer. I'm doing a design here. This let's try it. Pen tool. Do you know pen tool? Pen tool, Sajid?
Pen tool we didn't.
Okay,
I don't remember whether we
okay. So this
used or
is actually, pen tool is a vector based tool. Vector based tool means it will create shapes and paths and all in vector. So and also we can say this is a precise precision tool, and it's one of the popular tool of every uh, graphic designer. The reason is if you are good in this one, then you can You can do any kind of selections and drawings very easily using the pen tool. Okay, so this is one of the very important tool. Which one? This pen tool. Okay, so this will take time to learn, but anyway I will show you one of the example. If I'm clicking on here, if you open the pen tool, click here. Okay, then I'm clicking in this corner here and dragging. So I'm making an arch kind of thing, holding my shift. Okay, then I'm clicking here. Look at this, I got an arc, right? I got an arc. Now I'm continuing this.
Yeah.
So I got a path here. Okay, a path. Path means something like a shape, but it's like simply an kind of outline only. So this path, I can see there's a path panel. Path. Okay, what's path here? Paths panel here. So it shows a path here. Okay, so it's easy for me to make an arc using the pen tool, and I did it. Okay, just I'm converting this as a selection. Make selection. Okay, so this path is now converted into selection. Now I'm in a new layer. I can fill a color here. Oh, this is not a good color, right? Make as usual. No, it will change into orange. Do you like orange? Hmm?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah,
You
okay.
like or not? Tell me one word. Huh? Sajid, you don't like? You like oranges to eat?
Not much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that okay.
Uh, so look at this. This is an arc here. So what I'm doing is I'm duplicating this layer. I can duplicate by using the move tool and holding your alt key, or it's easy here. Right click here, duplicate layer. You'll get two. So copy of arc. Okay, this is what I'm doing. Copy of arc. Then I can move the copy of arc here. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know what happened to my Photoshop. Let it be sometime. Now it's coming. I don't know. It was busy with some other task. Okay. Okay. I'm doing free transform. Okay. It's cool, right?
Yeah.
What is this? Two different yellow color arc layers. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I'm turning off one layer, it goes off other layer. Okay. Actually, instead of showing these two, or even I will add one more layer with one, yeah, not too much. This size, filling and that same yellow color, and I'm moving this one to here also. Come on, come on. My move at all, not at all working. Okay, sometimes working, sometimes not working. Fill it. One more layer. Could you please tell me how many layers are here now, Sajid? How many layers are here?
5.
Actually, four layer and a background, right? It looked like five. This right
Yeah,
now we didn't touch this. This is a
yeah,
background.
yeah. One bag.
It's our
Yeah, one is one.
canvas. So four is here, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm start moving one thing, one alone will come with me. Okay. Example, if this, okay, look at this. This bar will come. I have serious issue with my Photoshop, and I'm doing something, it doesn't work at the same time. Actually, it's I think memory issue. Memory, even your one, we can't do anything, right, because of memory. My one is
Yeah.
6 GB. Your one is 4 GB. My one 6 GB. So if it's loaded with Zoom
Yeah,
and
I think at least
uh, 8 GB is minimum required.
8.
Uh,
Yeah, I guess for
okay, so
Photoshop.
look at this. Anyway, these are four different layers. Four different layers. So what I'm going to do is, it's not mandatory, or there is no use of keeping all the four layers separately, because all are made a single shape, right, like a frame here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm
Yeah.
selecting
So
all of these
grouping.
layers, all of this, not grouping we did already. Don't,
Ah, okay.
okay, this time I give you a new thing, don't worry. Okay, I'm not going to bore you again. So look at this four layers. Okay, these four layers I'm selected. How I'm selected? By holding shift key. First of all, I'm selected one layer like this, holding my shift key, and selected the last one. So all this yellow shape folders I'm selected. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm making this yellow color four layers into one layer, one single layer, because I don't want it to make separated, because I'm always using this frame, this as a frame. Okay, this has a frame for me. So I'm keeping all of the four separately, I mean selected together, and right clicking, and it's a merge layer, merge. Previously we made flatten. Okay, so
Ah, yeah.
the merging means one, it will join together the four. Now look at this, only one layer here. Okay, one layer. If I'm adding a photo, let's try a photo behind this one. Place. Do we have some photos? Let me try my gallery. Okay, I think I have my photo. Yeah, this one. My handsome photo is here. Okay. So look at this. What happened? Let me move this guides. These guides and all will help us to do some precise work. Look at this. What is this? A single, for single photo. We made a, so this isn't bottom layer. If they keep in top layer, the full photo will come. If you keep in this in bottom, it's coming like this, our frame. Okay, so one full frame is here. You can if you don't like the yellow color, you can apply some gradient color. For example, going to FX here, gradient overlay, then you choose whatever gradient you want. Okay, here you have gradient option. Let's assume a rainbow, not looks good, a silver or something. It's up to you what which one you want. And click OK, and here have some more options, like you can change the scalings of the gradient. Okay, scalings, and what kind of blending styles, everything is possible. Radial is here, angle. Okay, finally click OK. So you will get that it should be applied to your frame. Okay, so what you learned, so right now what you learned, merging layer. Okay, how we made it, this frame layer was four layer. One was the upper arc, one was the lower arc, the bottom arc, and the two side beams. Okay, all the four we merged together into one single layer. So we got a copy of arc, or you can make this as a frame. Okay, frame. Okay, if I want only one single color, I can remove the gradient and I can choose that color. Or if you want color, separate color, click on the effects, choose a color, choose a good color if you want. So this time I'm using a what color is better? Something green. Yeah, or purple. We are not using any purple. Yeah. Good, not good, but still
Yeah.
okay, right? So what is this? Not coloring. Coloring and all is not I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you the
Yeah.
merging of layers. Okay, so if you have multiple layers, just simply like look at this three layer here. I made it. Nothing is there in the layer. Or even I try few three dots using a color, a brush. Okay, this is something. I put a dot here. It's not coming. Okay, one dot here, two dot here. So two orange dot in that layer, and two, let me try some green, little bit smaller one here and here, three green dots. Okay, and few red as well. That is again a little bit smaller. Okay, so look at this now. All of the colors are in separate layer. The top one, the yellow color. So I'm writing here yellow, and the middle one, green, and the bottom one is the red. Okay, okay, so now we have three color. If you turn off the red, reds are off. Turn off the green, greens are off. Turn off the yellows are off, right? So all the three, I'm going to make it one single layer, because all this we can make it as a layer called dots. No need colors information. I can keep it like dots. Okay, let me add one more red dot here. Okay, so what I can do is just simply there are one other method. One method is like clicking here and select all of your layers to be selected, like holding the shift key, and you can click one by one, or top one, hold shift key, click the bottom, and the whole group gets selected. Then right click on this one, it shows merge layers. Okay, now other option is there. If you are not selecting also, do one thing, you just turn off the unwanted layers like this. Okay, so I'm turned off my frame, my image, and my background. Three I am turned off. I mean, it's hidden now. It's not visible, it's hidden. Okay,
Yeah.
now only visible thing is this dots, right? The yellow dot is visible, the green dots are visible, the red dots are visible, because these three layers visibility I made it on. Now right click on any of the layer and you can make merge visible. What is that? How many of my layers are visible now? Three layers contains
Three.
dots are visible. So what this command will do means, this command will merge all of these three layers into one layer. So try this way, because previously we did merge layers. Now this I'm trying merge visible. So look now, I got one single layer now. That layer contains all of the dots. This is all I'm taking on or getting on now. Look at this, one single. So I can change the name now. No need a color, because I can make dots, because it contains multiple colors, right? The red color is there, red
Yeah.
is there, and green also there. So all the three colors are on here. So dots. So this is what we are merging, or what you call joining together the layers. Okay, there are two methods available. One, merge layers. Another is merge visible. Merge visible means only the visible non-hidden layers get flattened or merged together, and the other option is only the whatever we selected layers get merged. Okay, and the final task is flatten image. What is that? All every layers get merged, including the background layer, and every layer in the artwork get merged together. That is called flatten. Right click and see the flatten image option. What does that mean? Try this way once. Just look at this. Now I have four layer, I mean three layer and one background. When I click on flatten, it's got one single layer. Hereafter I cannot do any kind of selections or any movement of any other layer, because there is no individual layer. All in layers are been merged together and made it as one single background right now. That is called flatten. So don't try flatten unless you finish your work. But in my experience, what I'm saying is even we did a lot of finalization also. Sometimes we may need something. For example, I will show you. We may need some date based artwork. Example, if you made an artwork for some advertisement, later you may need to do some changes. Okay, let me show you. Okay, yeah, look at this. Can you see this?
Yeah, yes.
So this an artwork shows your class start on 20th February. Okay, so this is made for
Yeah.
one course called CMA. So after even this is fine. Actually, I didn't log into the Facebook. So when you're going through few like this one is an artwork which I made it. Okay, so learn in 5 days. Class starts on 6th February. Later, you will realize that okay, I want to try this course again one more time in March or April, but I cannot use this file. Why? Because this using a date here. This because of this date I cannot use this artwork anymore. Look at this here, 23rd January. Okay,
Ah, okay.
so it's hard if you do not have the tst file, and so if you're getting a png file or something, it's hard. So this kind of area we can do easily, because it's a background is a black color, I can just erase and I can retype it. But in some cases, if you have a blended backgrounds, some if you're drawing writing on top of I can't see it properly because it's showing this login information here. It's not okay, not showing completely. What is this? It's full screen. Yeah, like this and all. This is like transparent. Okay. Here, some transparency we use. So we we may face some difficulty. Look at this. This cannot be changed because this layer or this date area is a transparency. Little bit transparency is applied. Okay, so that may be a difficult case. Okay, so that's why we sometimes we cannot merge and keep it together. We must keep it as it is layer only. Okay, so your final artwork must be not in flattened image, it must be layer. Okay, So again, we will close this. We will do something. Okay, let me. This is save layer practice. Okay, let me save.
Yeah, okay.
Saving done. Now file. I will show you a few basic tips of pen tool. How to use the pen tool. Okay, so when you click the pen tool, immediately get the as usual a an option panel here. The first thing you must know what you want to make by using a pen. Okay, if you want to make a selection or something, check keep here as path only. If you want to make a shape, you can try click your shape. Then finally you will get a shape with a fill color of red and black. I don't want the fill right now. I can later I can add it. So I'm just turning off this color of fill color. Okay. Okay, so fill is nothing, stroke is black, stroke is 3 point. Let me change into 2 point. Two will be bigger. So I'm gonna get ready now. Look at this. This is my pen tip. Okay, so I'm going to make little bigger the this one. I don't want a layer right now. Layer panels and colors, everything I'm closing. It's not required. Okay, so look, if you want to make a what you called rectangle or something, easy, just click once, then click the second point. I'm clicking but it's not coming. Okay, second, third, four, okay, done. Okay, this is a shape right now.
One side is missing, right?
No, everything
Okay,
is
okay.
missing. It will come because I have some issue with my Photoshop. It's running very slow. So now I can fill a
Okay.
color here. Look at the red colors. Okay, you will ask a question. Why? It's not. What's the what's important in this one? Because we do simply using this guy, drawing a box. A better shape is ready, right? Huh? Then
Yeah,
why you
yes.
want the pen tool, right? I'll show you the reason.
Okay.
Okay, now let's see this new thing. Okay, I clicked once and I'm here. Second click. Wait, it will come. Okay, now this is a straight line, right? I'm clicking somewhere here, and without releasing my pen tool, I mean my mouse, I'm just dragging.
Oh,
Okay, look at now. Okay, and I think my C drive is completely filled with some unwanted data. Okay, now this point again, I am doing the same thing. Look at now. Okay, I got a shape like something like this. Agree?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I have the direct selection tool. Using a direct selection tool, I can change this path, this points, and on the each anchor points I can convert a little bit. I have to find a solid state disk. This is hard like this. For you, you need to find the RAM also, right? Hmm?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm always thinking when I'm taking class or using this computer, need to do some upgradation of hardware. But after that, I will forget. And next time
same
using
to
only,
me.
uh, next time using again, I will remember. Oh, I didn't done any upgradation. I have to do it. Now I'm facing very very bad situation because it's taking long time. Even some of the things are not working. Even I know a time to move it, it's not moving at all. Okay, very slowly. Some of the things are working. Okay, look at this one. If I click here and I can just convert this point. Okay, look, it's coming right. This also there's a small angle. So you can turn on the grid. Okay, it's in the view show. Oh, there's something called the grid. So grid will show the boxes like this. So now what you can do is just simply we can uh, move these points to some of the grid-wise areas. You make view snap also. Snap to grid. It's on. Snap to grid is on. Okay, so let me check view. Snap to grid. Okay, now this point must be little up here, and this. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, super key now. Okay, look at the difference. Now let's this be like an arch here. One, two, three. One, two, three. Okay, so what's the advantage here is here you can here you can adjust this and you can make any kind of shape by using pen tool. Same like you have a pencil or something with you, but you can make shapes out of it. That's what the advantage of shape tool, pen tool. Okay, pen tool.
Yes.
Normal shapes have restricted because you can draw rectangle, you can draw ellipses, lines, and so on. But when you're using this one, you can draw many other things. Okay, because you have the flexibility. It's like a ship, right? No, something like look like a ship. Anyway, uh, you can when you the thing is like with this speed I will try something in my computer. Maybe I will do some cleaning and all to make it more faster, then only I can show you the pen tool because with this speed if I'm clicking once and the next point is coming after a few seconds. Okay, so I cannot show you any kind of
Yeah, yes.
practice on pen because pen tool have many these things like adding an anchor point, adding an anchor point, deleting an anchor point, and converting. For example, with this, if I want to make one more point and little bit change here, I can do that. For example, I look at this one here. I'm clicking. This will get an anchor point here. Then I'm using this selection tool. I can move pull this inside. Okay, look at this. What happened now? It look like a different way, different shape, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, anyway, let me try to fix the issue of my computer. Then only I can show in next class this. Okay, or we'll do one thing. Uh, okay, I will make a video of pen tool separately. Then I will share with you so you can watch that. Okay. Then if I don't know whether it will work with your Photoshop, your machine. because the brush also not working in your Photoshop. When you select the brush
Ah,
itself,
yeah,
it
that is
getting
also.
stuck. Yeah, stuck, right? Hmm.
Yeah.
So I think your issue is what, you have to purchase one more RAM module of 4. If it's a 4 GB, then you can add another one more 4 GB. That will give you
Yeah.
some additional speed.
First, I want to check whether it is two
Yeah,
slots
you
or one slot.
yeah, if most probably it will
If
be
it is one
two,
slot, I have to buy
but buy
straight
one
away 8 GB.
single 8 GB and you have to upload it.
Yeah.
That will help you.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I am sure that it's a matter of RAM only. So if you are
Yeah.
upgrading into 8 GB, most probably it will work, because even my one also, it is not 8 GB. It seems like us. I feel like it's 6 GB, because I bought this very long back, this laptop. And
Oh,
that
okay.
time it was I got it in offer. Okay, this version, it seems
Same thing. Same thing.
yeah,
I also got in offer.
6 GB. Okay, 6 GB. I don't know how they made this 6 GB, because 6 GB is not a combination, either 4 GB or 8 GB, right? Two.
Your 8 GB.
Uh,
Yeah.
so maybe they made a 4 GB and a 2 GB inside. Okay, so you need to check it how many module. And so for me, RAM is not a big deal, but I have a issue with my SSD, a solid state, because I'm using a
Oh.
normal hard disk, so it's still slower. Okay,
Oh.
so that is what the pen tool. You can add this one. Let's assume. Look at this one, the rectangle which we made already. The shape also. Yeah, look at the shape here. This one, the yellow
Oh,
color.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this also contains the path. Okay, for this shape also have a path. Let's me turn off the grids. Okay. Okay, here there are 4 anchor points. So I'm going to delete one anchor point. It's same thing, like you have 4 nails on all the corners, and using a thread, you or a rubber band, you putting rubber band on top of all the nails. What if one of the nail removes? What will be the result? You will get a line. I mean, for this point will be, you get a straight line from this point to this point here, this corner wise. Look at this. I'm deleting this point. Look, got it? Huh? One of the nail I removed. Okay,
Yeah. Yes.
same thing. So now even I can try this nail. I want some roundening, and also I will convert conversion tool. Then I will drag, and I can adjust it to become a curved area. Look at this. Hmm?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I'm not getting a very live effect. That's why it's a problem for me. Suddenly I'm not getting. After dragging, it takes long time to get my result. Now I dragged 1, 2, 3. After 3 seconds or 4 seconds only, I'm getting a result. Okay, it was a rectangle we made like this by using pen tool. So here we have a lot of shapes available right now. Even in the custom shape, if you're trying, yeah, we made a smiley last time. This is a rabbit. I'm drawing a rabbit here.
Yeah.
Come on, rabbit. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's coming. Now I can convert this. Okay, by clicking the rabbits. Okay, it's coming now. Direct selection. Now what I can do is, yeah, this point is the rabbit's nose. Yeah, I will show you next one because it's taking too much time when I'm clicking and dragging. Do you have Photoshop ready with you? You want to try in your Photoshop?
Uh, yeah, okay.
Okay,
Try.
then I will do one thing. I will, take any dust to access you. We'll check in your computer. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I will stop this video right now.
Yeah, okay.
We can continue in your.